André Onana gets a lot of stick, gets criticised a lot. Do United this season improve if he's still in their goal?
No, I think so. I think because, one, he's going to be more familiar with Ruben Amorim's system and the way he wants him to play. I think another year, Man United is getting used to the situation. But I think if we're talking about Donnarumma in this case and being able to bring him in, I think it's an upgrade. And, these things don't come up every day. So maybe it's an opportunity they feel like it's too good to pass up. But I think André Onana, once he gets back fit, it's a shame when you miss preseason. I think with a new manager having a full preseason, I think it can be a very, very important thing. So for him to miss preseason is probably very, very unlucky. But again, I think if you can bring a caliber of Donnarumma into your building, then I think it's something Man United need to look into.
But we have an issue with the goalkeeper. That's something that can't be denied. And I like our third choice keeper more than the rest. I'm a big fan of Tom Heaton more than Onana and Bayern. Same issues.
KG, listen, I understand what you're saying. I've known Tom and played, and Tom's been there for years, but as much as you're a big fan of him being third choice, there's no way he can be Manchester United's number one.
Why not?
No, come on.
You've seen the issues. You've seen the issues with Onana.
I've seen the issues, of course, but it's like if Manchester United spend that money at the top end of the pitch, this is not something that's new where Manchester United know they've had a problem in goal. Go and spend the money up there. They need a goalkeeper now. You said you've been Man United fan. Number one at Manchester United has been strong, pivotal position. Schmeichel, Evan van der Sar. Now all of a sudden, that's how far we're going back. David De Gea.
I would love.
But now,
you're right. But
we're having this debate about a
Jim.
goalie. You haven't got a goalie in there, and that's a big position for Man United.
I agree with you. Donnarumma's available, but we've been sacking tea ladies and stuff. We got rid of a lot of people. Right now, I don't know if the finances are there. We bought in Sesko, bought in Mbumo, bought in Cunha.
I don't think you can say that anymore. Manchester United can't say that the finances there. You just name 3 players there, big money, and then all of a sudden the finances are not there. We went from sacking tea ladies to then spending over 100 million plus on 3 players. I'm not sure Man United can go with that one for much
KG,
longer.
Do you think, because there are players who are available for transfer at Manchester United who aren't going to feature. Do you think that potentially Ruben Amorim is waiting to make sure that they are sold and then will use that money on a goalkeeper? And is that what he should do?
Well, listen, the last I heard about players trying to leave was Jadon Sancho that are screaming for freedom in the comment section. He didn't get out there. Rasmus Højlund wants to stay. Everyone's asking to stay at Man. No one wants to leave the club because the finances are so good. Man United can't afford to have all these players at the club and they're not getting played. Anthony's still there. We're really struggling in terms of getting rid of players. I think when we finally get rid of a player, we can bring in a goalkeeper. Donnarumma's the one that I would love to bring in. It makes all the sense in the world.
If they don't buy a new goalkeeper, do they stick with Altay Bayındır or do they put André Onana back in?
I think the Onana side is gone. I think they've kind of parked that one. The manager's parked that and they stick with the goalie now. But if they do, these are going to be the conversations that continue and happening. Because are they strong enough to be Manchester United number one? That's the big question, Tom. As you think about it, Manchester United are still a massive football club. And yes, at the top end of the pitch, they're known to having big players, big goal scorers. But you got to understand also, United are known to having big number ones. And recently, and for many years now, they just simply haven't.
Right, let's talk Manchester United now, because Napoli are pushing for the loan signing of Rasmus Højlund, according to Sky in Italy. That's after AC Milan could not convince Højlund to join them under the terms of the deal on offer. Milan wanted a loan with an option, while Højlund and United's preference was a permanent deal. I mean, we've got European football expert Andy Brassel in the studio, so it feels like the first question, Andy, feels like Manchester United feel like Serie A is the place to sell their players.
Yep.
Why is that?
There's no money there, is there?
So why is...
But because it's a good profile of league to reinflate a player's value. And that is exactly the spot that Hojlund's in at the moment. If you look at the players who've come out of difficult times, not just English players who've come out of difficult times in the Premier League to do really well there. Look at Scott McTominay's image now. He's on the Ballon d'Or list. And go before that, you go Lukaku, Smalling, Young. You can go through them all and they've reignited their careers there. Now, look, I think Hojlund and United, if that is really their view, that they want a permanent deal, well, I'd love a Lamborghini, but it's not going to happen. The fact is that his value has dropped so much over the last 2 years. The best thing for him and for United is to loan him out, and get him to a point where he's sellable.
Garnacho has his heart set on moving to West London, but it feels like right now Manchester United and Chelsea are quite far apart in terms of valuation.
I mean, it appears as if he is sort of, he loves Chelsea because he's turned down a move to Bayern Munich because he only wants to move to Chelsea, and that's the problem that Manchester United have got, because they value him at around £50 million. Chelsea don't feel that he's worth that, even though I think you could make a pretty good case for the fact that he is worth £50 million, because Madueke has gone for about 50, Gittins has gone for about 50, Alanga's gone for about 50, and Garnacho is an Argentina international. He's only 21 years old. But of course, Chelsea's point of view is this is a guy who's got no future at United. He's been told he can leave, so we're not going to pay over the odds for him. And I think Chelsea feel that they can get him for around £30 million, and they're just biding their time. I'm being told they're in active discussions with United, really good relations between the two clubs. I think the direction of travel is he's going to end up being a Chelsea player.